Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And by now, you've probably discovered that it's not as hard as you originally thought to come up with a list of 100 names. I remember when someone told me to make it, I thought, I don't know 100 people, but you do. And then you keep adding to the list. All right. Today's topic is one that I get asked a lot. What to say with Plexus? And I think the very first thing to think about here is that you do not want to puke Plexus all over them. I did this. I absolutely did. I'm a health freak. I love health information. And so to me, I just wanted to share everything I knew with them. And some people like that, but most people do not. And you know when it's happening because their eyes will start to glaze over or they'll start to look away like, how do I get out of this conversation with this person? And we learn really quickly that really what you want with a Plexus conversation is you want it to be like a ping pong game, like the ball bouncing back and forth between the two of you. So they ask a question, you answer and ask a question, and then they answer and ask a question, and then you answer and ask a question. Or maybe they don't ask a question, but you know how to respond when they're done. The key is to listen really well. So when somebody will ask, what is Plexus? I know I've heard Amber say, that's our diamond upline, that she'll say, oh, Plexus is wonderful. It is an amazing body balancer. People have gotten so much help with it. It is wonderful. And then she leaves it at that. And then people ask questions about it. And then that starts the dialogue. When people ask, and you can do your own version of that or however you want to answer that. When someone asks me, what is Plexus? I say, oh, Plexus is amazing. It is wonderful. It is a health and wellness company that sells supplements. They're non-GMO, natural, gluten-free. Most products, except for their shake, is dairy-free, sugar-free, which is super important to me. And it's just wonderful products that balance the body. People have gotten so much help from it. I personally have saw people have lost weight. They have been feeling a lot better from a lot of things that they were struggling with. And then I leave it right there. And then they ask me questions about it. And sometimes I'll even end that by saying, it has changed my life. And then they'll ask me questions about it. Back and forth we go. When they ask you, and you know this is one of the first questions that people will ask you is, how much is it? And you know what they said is the research shows that that's usually not the most important thing to people. They already know when you're talking about supplements that it's not going to be free. It's going to cost something. So it's usually not the most important thing to them. So we like to tell you to not just jump right back with the answer. This is what I do, and this is what I learned from the upline. When someone says to me, well, how much is it? I always say, well, that depends. It depends on which products you buy, because different products are for different things that you want help with. And we have different size bottles. So different size bottles are different costs. So it just depends on what you'd like help with. So what would you like help with? What are you struggling with? And then back and forth we go. And then I can recommend to them the products that I think are going to be best for them. And then they'll ask, what is the price? But by this point, I've already had the chance to explain to them what the product is, why it works, and why they need it, rather than them just hearing the price first off. You want them to hear all about the products and why they need it. I've also had a chance probably in there to share my testimony with them, and maybe even some testimonies of some team members or family members that have gotten really great results with Plexus. And so it's not just a business transaction. It's not factual just. It's also emotional. They've gotten to hear how and why it works and who it's helped already. And it gives them hope that it could help them too. It is a wonderful, wonderful product. I have personally saw it help so many people. So my confidence with it is high. I would encourage you too, if you don't have a lot of confidence with sharing, that you would take some time and read some of the testimonies on a Healthy Pink Perspective or on Plexus Journeys, or ask some of us to share our testimonies with you, because confidence is everything. We have an amazing product and we have an amazing opportunity, and it's helped so many people and it can help so many more. And so that's really important to know that going into it. Also, we don't expect you guys to know everything. That's what we're here for. That's what your sponsor and your upline is here for. So if you have questions, message us. We are happy to answer. The best thing you can do when someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer is to say that you don't know the answer, but you know someone that does, and you will get right back to them with the answer. You can do three-way calls with us. You can do three-way chats on Messenger, on Facebook with us. If you're local and not states away, we'd be happy to meet with you for lunch or for coffee and help you with your prospect to answer some of their questions. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to do that, because then you can watch us on how we do it and learn that way. Because we've learned from our upline, duplication is huge in this business. It works well, so we encourage you to duplicate. Also, if you want to know more about tips of things that you can say, if you go into Team Success, into their file section, there is a whole paper there, a file there, on different scenarios and what you can say with Plexus. All right, everyone, if you have any questions, we're happy to help. We are here for you. Just message us on Facebook or give us a call.